Welcome everybody. I wanted to drop a quick AHIP training test tip. Some people are, get test stressed. They're not so, sure about the answers. Well, I just want to let you know that this year has been much easier than last year. Very not as tricky with the questions, very straightforward. But I still want to drop a nice little tip here. If you are struggling with the test, I have a nice little tip to share. Okay, say you're in the AHIP, you're going through, Ms. Kumar's considering Medicare Advantage HMO, and has questions about his ability to access providers. What should you tell him? Well, let's see. Just look through here. A couple things, two things. One, look for the one that stands out as a lot of these are very obvious that they're not correct. Let's look, in most cases, or most Medicare Advantage HMOs, Mr. Kumar must generally obtain his service only from providers who have contractual relationship with the plan, except in emergency or where is unavailable within your network. Now this, or where care is unavailable within your network. That could possibly, if they're talking about the type of care, but let's go on. Mr. Kumar will obtain routine care outside the plan service area. But we'll have to pay a higher copay. HMOs, that doesn't sound right, so we're going to knock that one right off. Medicare Advantage HMO plans, services provided by primary care physicians are covered at 100%, but those specialists are covered at 80%. Well, that is very plan specific, so we're going to knock that one out. With any Medicare HMO, Mr. Kumar will be able to see any provider he likes, as long as the provider purchases original Medicare. That does not sound, that sounds more like a Medicare supplement, so we're going to go with this, but say you're questioning it, say you're not 100% sure, and you go through, you answer the questions, but you find that you're just not sure. You want to double check yourself. So my suggestion here is you highlight this, hit Control-C, copy that, and then you go up to a browser, and then you literally hit paste. Now, what is that going to do? If you notice, look at this little Quizlet.com. Quizlet.com, I'll share with you, has a lot of people here have actually listed out every single question from AHIP with the answers, and they're like flashcards. They will give you the multiple choice answers, and you can pick the right one, and they'll tell you which is correct, A, B, C, D, and E. But for quick checks, throw this into the search bar, hit, enter, and then this little thing, Quizlets, pops up. Select on it. Okay, now look at here, Mr. Kumar, just very quickly, because this will not drop you on the right list right away. And there's 236 in this one particularly. There might be another Quizlet one that's a little shorter, 200. Let's see, and then 115. Okay, this is just a good example here. But as you go through, Mr. Kumar's first words on here, and you can just quickly scroll through here to try to find that. All right, we start at 16. Mr. Kumar, where are you, Mr. Kumar? Oh, there you go. Mr. Kumar is considering Medicare Advantage HMOs. Boom, click on it. In most Medicare Advantage HMOs, Mr. Kumar must generally obtain his services from only providers, except in emergency where care is unavailable within your network. You have just verified that your answer is correct. You can have some peace of mind, move on to the next question, and ace this exam.